Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rec Room. Let's get right into it and waste no time. Especially because, well, there's nobody else really here to prevent it, and you guys know why you're here. So like I said, I'm gonna get right into the sauce. Step one, you're gonna need a gun. If you don't have a gun and you don't have nothing, you're gonna want to break into these houses. I ain't getting into that. Kick down the door, steal stuff from inside the house, and then take it to that big red warehouse. Okay? That's step one. If you really down that bad, and if you are, I feel for you because I know how they treating you out here. Step two. Let's say you already have a gun. You know, we'll just it genuinely doesn't matter what gun. Anyway, so if y'all want to see more stuff and more tips, and like I don't really know too much, but I know this is some game, bro. I'm about to put y'all in different amounts, and then I just come right here, and then me and Bob hit this cash register. The cooldown is so quick that if you leave this spot to go hit another cash register, you're wasting your time. You could just stay right here and keep hitting those back to back. That's how you make, if you have a gun. Just grind that for a few minutes, whatever. But if you really want some money, and I know what you're thinking, like 5,000 seems like a lot, maybe 10, 15, whatever, bro. No. Even what I got's really not a lot when you put it down and like to what you want to purchase and stuff. Like some things are actually kind of pricey in this game. Anyway, back to it. So, ultimately, step 3. Once you have $1,000 in general, that's really just step one. That's just other ways you can make. I was just showing you how y'all can make money. But remember the cash register thing, because that is a very important step in the formula of making this whole operation the best way to make money on Rec Room Detroit RP without dropping any money. And that's only for now. There is an update coming out. So anyway, with that being said, I've been putting some people on, and I started making some money, so that's kind of where we're at now, and I just thought I'd put y'all on, started recording, and, I bet you're wondering, like, hey, you probably in a private server. No, you can't rob that in a private server, or the jewelry store in a private server. I am in a public server. I've been here for probably about 2-3 hours. Had some shootouts. Really, I was gonna like enforce peace and force people to make money. I don't know why, I don't know how, but most people were cool with it except like 2 people, and up the pole. Anyway, made them almost 30 bands each, and now I'm about to put y'all on the sauce. Now it's still grind, don't get me wrong, but stay with me, Everything I'm saying is important little nuggets of information to keep in mind. So, like I said, this is about a 5-minute cooldown, give or take. Usually listen to a song, like 2 songs. But really, even if you're not listening to music or whatever, and you kind of want to guesstimate, literally just keep doing that past the time you think the bank is ready, probably. I don't even know. Just be generous chilling over there. If you really want, actually, when you make $1,000 over there off the 2 cash registers, this will be done. I promise you. If not 1,200, and then by the time you come over here, it'll be perfectly timed. Typically, I would have already bought the bag and all that fun stuff. Y'all pay attention how I got to the menu just now, because that's a quick way to buy bags and do all that if you don't know how. So you don't have to walk to the trap house to go do that. See? I didn't even have to go to the trap to do all that. So then, bear with me, team. So, you get the money, you're able to hit the drill, right? So we're gonna drill it. This is about when I opened the vault door, because once you activate your duffel bag, you only have 3 minutes. Don't matter if you die or what, but you only have 3 minutes. Boom, perfect. Left hand on the right, you see what I'm doing. Left hand on the left table, right hand on the right table. You can only do this in VR. If you're doing console, just start at one table, grab what you can, switch to the other table when you can't grab anymore. But if you are on VR, you definitely have a money-making advantage. And I might, okay, I was about to say, I hope I'm not at money cap today. Just like that, cleared that out. Ultimately, you want a dead server. There's a few ways you can make one. Have a private public server to yourself where you can actually hit the bank and the jewelry store and you ain't gotta kill everybody for 30-45 minutes and just waste all your time not really making money, or just people just getting in, you know what I'm saying? It's just unnecessary when you try to make money. When you really trying to make some serious bread out here, that's how you go do it. So y'all saw that I double grab both tables. If you're able to do that, it might not let you, whatever. Once the steel icon don't pop up on those tables, run straight here. You can do the same thing similarly here. See? Steel. Lately it's been a little finicky and not as promising results. Gotta find that sweet spot again, I guess. I'm gonna try like back here. Okay. And you gotta have to just move your hands sometimes a little bit. Hand-eye coordination plays good key in this, you know. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I pretty much got everything. Bam. I bought my own drill, my own bag that deducts 2,000, and then, you know, you do the math. Hitting them both. Now, you saw how I robbed the jewelry store and the bank, but you remember how we were over at the ammunition where those two cash registers were? Okay, now this is where it all loops back together and makes sense. You have about a 5 to 6 minute cooldown on the bank and the jewelry store. They're roughly around the same time. But then you're gonna make your way back over here. You're gonna need a gun to rob the cash registers, so make sure you have one nearby. Make sure to invest in a really cheap gun over here, so that way you can just grab it on the shelf and go. And then you will farm just these 2 cash registers. Don't leave, and farm these for like 2 songs. Like, you know, be generous with like 2.5 songs. It really don't matter. Maybe just 2, and then go to the bank. And then just steal this, roughly the same time, and you both will get paid. You could do it with 3 people, maybe even 4. And you know, I got this. Oh, I got this. Yeah. Now that I put y'all on literally the best way to make money without spending real money on this, that's the secret. Literally 80%, like 90% of the people don't know what I know in Rec Room. Oddly enough, like 80 to 90%. I've kind of found that out. I think like that really just somehow stumbled across all this. I ain't even been playing Rec Room that long. A little under a year, on and off. But anyway, yeah. So y'all know what's up. Now that y'all are here though, and you know how to make money, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason I've been out here grinding. So, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm about to bank in the jewelry store. Make sure that you're grinding those 2 cash registers. You can literally make $1,200, $1,400 that whole time you're waiting. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's 2 armor plates, or that covered the bag, or the drill that you just bought to come over here and just do this. So it does save you a little bit of money, or helps your homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could pass it, one person buy the drill, the other person buy the drill, like, you know. But, like, I just posted regular videos of me playing. You'd find out, like, some pretty basic stuff a lot of people know, and stuff nobody knows, or little to nobody, you know, like a very small percent of people. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's change my battery, because I keep walking and my right hand keep dying, and I don't like that. You know, that's not cool. Now that I put you on, and y'all got the sauce, now you just need to go spend your money and do all that fun stuff, you know. Good working with you. Now, drop me a like and sub, because I just made you rich. If you really grinding, you really about it, take it. Make that cash. I gotta say, team. You ain't gonna hide in that truck.
I'm not talking about. I'm not even talking about your attire. Like your face is.
Bro, I know.
Bro.
Don't.
He got a hijab on.
He got
a hijab on. He got a hijab.
Bro,
He got a
I
hijab, bro.
know.
Do that shit.
He got a fucking hijab, bro.